Now, welcome to another edition of Revealing. I'm your host, Brother Victor. Today, we're talking about a title, Who Are You? So, you're going to ask yourself, Who are you? Or who am I? You've asked yourself sometimes. I remember have that identity crisis. So, what the name means? Names mean character, identity, and authority. When it comes to character, for example, the December was named that because it was said to be subtle. Then when you talk to identity, you used to know, identify who you are. But when you call someone's name, you call your name, this person I'm looking for, then you probably can identify that person because of the person's name. Then authority, someone named a king, a priest, or a president, you identify by that name because that is what names give three attributes. But most time we do that from the classification of the flesh. But when God names someone, He names him from the spiritual point. When He saw Abraham, He said, "You are already made a father of all nations," and He changed his name to from Abraham to Abraham. So we have to see that your when God calls you something, you're already like that in the spirit realm, but your flesh is saying what is visible and apparent. So you say, "This is who I am." Because when you get born again, the Bible says you're a new Christian Christ Jesus, but you don't see yourself like that. You think yourself just like normal. That's because there has to be the Bible calls this a transformation, a change. You know, when a caterpillar changes from being to a butterfly, they say metamorphosis there, a process that changes it outward look completely. That's what happens when you focus on the spirit. So the issue now is the Bible says that we should not live as a present our body as a living sacrifice. Don't dwell on the flesh. Basically, what I'm saying, but through your soul realm, which is where the gateway is, the will, the emotion, and intellect, and the soul realm, they should not focus on the flesh, but now focus on the spirit, focus on what God has said. When you focus on what God has said, you really focus on the spirit. And when you focus on the spirit, it manifests in physical. You see that happen throughout scriptures in the life of the people. God said, "This is who I've called you." Gideon said, "I've called you a mighty man of valor." So we have to understand that God calls people by who He has made them in the spirit. But you have to agree with that in your soul realm, while you believe it, then you start to live it out and it starts to manifest. That's how it is. So if you are having issues with identity, you're not born again, get born again today while you can be on God's side and believe in what God has said. And God will help you to see who you really are. So that's my take for today. So I'll see you again. God bless.